Lord forgive me for this trap shit. Sergeant Smack make it backflip. Telly Hank with the action. With the vital speaking Spanish. Frank Matthews how I vanish. Poof. Came back like I'm King Tut. Gold BBS is on a beamer. When Fat Cat was 10 queens up. Ball off the profit, not the re-up. Fly like Puerto Rican Jesus. Uptown like I'm Baby May. Just caught a touchdown from the bay.
The lyrics also reference Corbin Johnson.
Corbin got kidnapped, they found his bones, he was right. Where's Corbin? Corbin got kidnapped, they found his bones, he was right. Where's Corbin?
Where's Corbin? It's a trend making its way through TikTok.
He was right. Where's Corbin?
Several TikTokers going viral as they dance and mime the lyrics to a song with details about Corbin Johnson's murder.
18-year-old Corbin Johnson hasn't been seen since he left his house Wednesday night. Here's a picture of him behind us. And there's little in the way of clues as to where he might be.
Right. First Coast News' Lana Harris was with Johnson's family as they prayed for answers, and she has new information now at 11. Lana?
Yeah, Anthony, Jessica, when I met up with his family today, they had printed out dozens of these flyers, just trying to get his face out there, trying to reach as many people as they can. His dad tells me he's a good kid who has never gone this long without letting his family know he's okay.
Never mind that the day was rainy and skies were gray. Dozens of people showed up to the Valero gas station on Harts Road holding papers. Flyers of Corbin Johnson.
Just want to get the word out.
Get the word out because the 18-year-old has gone missing.
This is not like him.
This is Corbin's dad, Corey Mormon. He says all these people have gathered at this gas station because it was the last place his son was seen.
Corbin left a house over here with his buddies off of Harts Road, came up here to this store right here, and was last seen getting in and out of a black car.
Like most young adults, Mormon says his son's mom has one rule when it comes to the cell phone.
The only thing that she asks him to do is just contact and let me know that you're okay. If you don't come home at night, okay, but just let me know that you're okay.
It's been a week, and neither of them have gotten that text.
At this point, we're asking, if Corbin, if you're out there, if you're hiding for any reason, man, give me a call. Give your mom a call, she worried.
And as his friends and family hold on to the flyers of him, his father says he's holding on to hope that his son is okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And that this gathering will inspire people to come forward.
Just want to get the word out, just to let everyone see the love and support that Corbin has, and to hopefully that someone say, okay, you know, I seen that young man over here, I'm gonna say something, you know, because he has a family that do care about it.
Now, Corbin's dad says that he was last seen wearing a light shirt, so maybe white or gray, and that he was wearing white jeans and white Jordans. So if you know anything or if you've seen him, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers.
Beginning an investigation into the murder of a teen who until last week was a missing person. Corbin Johnson was last seen alive in July of last year. Then last Friday, a man discovered the victim's skeletal remains in a wooded area of northwest Jacksonville off Utsey Road. News 4 Jax reporter Allison Henning is there with new information on the forensic evidence police have gathered since last week. Allison?
Tom, I have been looking into how police were able to identify the remains in just a matter of days. A man found them out here in this wooded area on Thursday, and JSO released the identity to the public just last night. 4 days after a man found human remains in this wooded area, Jacksonville police released the identity of the victim, 18-year-old Corbin Johnson, who disappeared last July. Sky 4 flew over the scene as police investigated. You can see multiple yellow evidence markers and a dog sniffing around the wooded area.
You can best believe that this whole area here where the victim was found was cordoned off, and they went through here with a fine-tooth comb before they would open it up and allow people access to come and go.
News 4 Jax crime and safety expert Ken Jefferson, who's a 24-year veteran of the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, walked through the wooded area with us today. He says typically confirming an identity isn't a quick process.
Something triggered the identity of this particular victim. We don't know what investigators found, and rightfully so, they're going to keep that close to the vest because they don't want to reveal how they know who this victim is because it could interrupt their investigation.
We spoke with one of Johnson's close friends over FaceTime today. She didn't want us to show her face on camera. What would you want to say to whoever's responsible for this?
I don't know what to say. Nobody mother should have to sit right here and just find their child like this. I just hope whoever did it just come forward.
And we did try speaking with Johnson's family today. They were not ready to talk with us on camera. Loved ones tell me this was not the outcome that they were expecting. And right now they are just trying to process this incredibly difficult loss. Reporting live in Northwest Jacksonville, Allison Henning, Channel 4.
Now to an I-team investigation. The murder of an 18-year-old Jacksonville man becomes the center of a nationwide TikTok trend. Corbin Johnson disappeared in 2018. His remains were found a year later.
A rap song with details about his murder has been trending on TikTok for the past few weeks. News4Jax I-team investigator Corley Peel spoke with Johnson's mother about the popularity of her son's case and how it's gaining.
Corbin Johnson's mother says she's surprised that his case has gotten so much attention lately. This News4Jax article we posted in 2019 had 6,600 views today and hundreds of thousands more in the last week. Johnson's mother is hoping the new popularity with his case leads to answers.
Corbin got kidnapped. They found his bones. He was right. Where's Corbin?
Where's Corbin? It's a trend making its way through TikTok.
He was right. Where's Corbin?
Several TikTokers going viral as they dance and mime the lyrics to a song with details about Corbin Johnson's murder.
I just think it's just ignorant. I really do think it's ignorant.
Johnson's mother, Melissa Jackson, reported her son missing in 2018. His remains found in a wooded area in 2019. His death ruled a murder. Over the past few weeks, Jackson received dozens of condolences from strangers on social media.
And I didn't understand where it was coming from.
She was surprised to learn the hashtag Where's Corbin reached up to 3.9 million views on TikTok. The song used in the TikToks was released last year. It's called Beatbox Remix Bibby Flow by local rapper Julio Fulio.
Corbin got kidnapped. They found his bones. He was right. Where's Corbin?
Sources say Fulio is linked to a violent rap group named KTA. Other murder victims are mentioned in his songs.
Prosper got shot. Tate got shot. Desi got dropped.
Some people asked Fulio about Johnson during his Instagram live last week.
Somebody say, where's Corbin? I don't know what Corbin is. Yeah, that's all I had to say.
Several TikTokers now taking down their videos after learning the meaning behind the song.
For the most part, it is disgusting a lot of people. A lot of people, you do have some people that think it's funny and laughing about it and mocking it, but for the most part, it really is touching a lot of people's heart.
Johnson is not missing. His mother knows exactly where he is.
To answer the question, where's Corbin? Corbin is right here. He's in my heart. If you're looking for Corbin, that's what Corbin is. He's right here. I have him with me every day.
Jackson still waits for an arrest and is hoping the TikTok trend could bring justice for Johnson.
He was 18. He was just a baby.
Johnson's mother, Melissa Jackson, reported him missing in 2018. A year later, his remains were found in a wooded area. To this day, no arrests have been made.
In my heart, I kind of feel like it's someone that he knew, because Corbin wouldn't just leave with anyone.
Corbin got kidnapped, lost, got his found.
Fulio posted on Instagram last month that he is no longer naming homicide victims in his songs, saying that it's childish. I reached out to him for comment, but he declined. Those with any information about Corbin Johnson's murder are urged to call police or Crime Stoppers.
A lot of times as the listener or a consumer or a fan of a certain artist, you would dance to a song that somebody would cry to every time they hear it. Yo, Jacksonville, what up though? This Shay's Popalot. We in the town on MOBB business. So many times with these Mob Ties episodes, I end up covering people that I would say have been immortalized in music by certain musicians. Now, in this case, and in the case of several other people that I'm going to mention, it's the total opposite. And you can say their lives have been demoralized. And though I was not quite able to find out exactly who started the trend of dissing dead ops, but this person that I'm covering today, along with one other person that stands out in mind, would be the poster child to this time in music. And the person that I'm talking about is going to be an 18-year-old from Jacksonville by the name of Corbin Johnson. Now, in this day and age of social media and trends being started every day, Corbin Johnson's death will become exactly that. And like some people that grew on to stardom and went on to be known by one name, like Diddy, Kanye, and 50, that exact thing would happen to Corbin Johnson when he would be referenced in Foolio's Bibby Flow freestyle back in March of 2021. But the mystery surrounding the teenager will begin almost 3 years later when he was reported missing to the sheriff's office on July 13th of 2018. Now, the teen, who is said to have close association with several artists in the Jacksonville music scene, like Little Papa and Youngin Ace, was said to last be seen in mid-July of 2018 at the intersection of Harts Road and Dunn's Avenue, vanishing shortly after a job interview. And though early on, what could pretty much be mother's intuition, his mother, Melissa Jackson, would say that it was not normal of Corbin. I'm sure while holding out hopes of his safe return, she would say that Corbin is going to text me, he's going to FaceTime me, he's going to call me. His father was said to drop him off on the Wednesday of his disappearance at 5 p.m. for that said job interview with UPS. According to a police report, after the interview, an unknown individual was said to return the teen back to his mother's house on the north side at around 9 p.m. that evening. According to News 4 Jax, his mother would tell police that the last time that she saw Corbin Johnson would be 30 minutes after him arriving home, explaining that she did not know who he had left home with. The case of the missing teen would go extremely cold for almost exactly a year until a sheriff's office would report that a man who was clearing land in a wooded area along Utsey Drive would encounter something that he would deem suspicious, and he would contact the authorities immediately. Now, after investigating the discovery, they would determine that they were skeletal remains that they would eventually identify as those of the missing 18-year-old Corbin Johnson. And just as it was from when he was missing from July of 2018 to the discovery of his remains a year later in 2019, any information about his homicide has been pretty quiet. But after March 31st, 2021, when well-known Jacksonville artist Foolio would go on to put his own spin on Spot'em Got'em's hit Beatbox, titling it Bibby Flow, in award words with other Jacksonville rappers, he would go on to say, Corbin got kidnapped, they found his bones, they was rotten. That would lead to a TikTok trend so big that the biggest local media outlet, News4Jax, would go on to cover the subject. And in a trend that I want to say have to be at least 10 years old, going back to 2012. But y'all know me, I snooze sometimes, but that's why I'm happy I'm plugged with the streets, because I got y'all to let me know who was the first person to diss a dead person on wax. It might go back way further than that. I'm just overlooking it. But I got one person in mind that publicized it. And I want y'all to get in the comment box. I definitely think a lot of y'all are going to know, along with the other person that I would consider the poster child for this era of music. And in an effort to try to put a face to the situation, y'all know we going to do our best. Now, y'all make sure y'all hit that red bell and subscribe button right under this video so y'all know when this real trill spill shit is dropping. Y'all get in the comment box. Y'all run it up to the max. And y'all let me know how y'all feel personally about the music, with people dissing their dad ops. And sometimes in the case, even random individuals based on who they are associated with. Y'all make sure y'all get down there, let me know where I need to go, what stories I need to tell, what I missed, what I got wrong, what gangsters is next on deck. Y'all hit me directly, Instagram, Twitter, POP_A_LOT. And per usual, man, it's your ace Popalot, broadcasting live from the streets. Salute the almighty mob.